Namaste, Big Cat Water Signs, Grand Rising. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. On the 17th, Venus in Leo squares Jupiter in Taurus. Idleness may take a hold of you. You might encounter difficulties in finding motivation. On the 18th, the moon enters Scorpio. Your get up and go is making a comeback. This will empower you to delve into the core issues and finally take action. On the 19th, the sun in Virgo opposite Neptune in Pisces. Concentration might prove elusive. You might also struggle with maintaining your boundaries. Ensure that you uphold them diligently. Exercise caution concerning information during this minor aspect. Gossip will spread like wildfire and can profoundly unsettle people. Refrain from repeating anything until you've verified the facts. On the 20th, the moon enters Sagittarius. This phase calls for you to expand your life by broadening your horizons. You may feel a longing for adventure and exploration, making it an excellent time for travel and new experiences. Sagittarius is renowned for its forthrightness and honesty. While this can be invigorating, it's also crucial to be aware of how your words may impact on others. Approach your communication with diplomacy. On the 21st, the sun in Virgo trines Pluto in Capricorn. Work on growing more at ease with your personal authority. Delve deeply within to undergo transformation and acknowledge your natural powers. Diligence during this aspect will draw attention. Utilize it to request what you rightfully deserve, such as a pay rise, a promotion, or public recognition for a job well done. On the 22nd, the first quarter moon, aka the half moon, is about taking action. This first quarter moon is in Sagittarius. This aspect may result in family challenges, health issues, and work-related difficulties, as well as discomfort in interactions with the opposite gender and public disputes. Exercise careful consideration before acting or reacting. It may also lead to discomfort in the abdominal region, especially during that time of the month for young ladies and women. On the 23rd, the sun enters Libra, marking the autumn equinox, symbolizing the midpoint of the zodiacal year. This is an opportune time to contemplate what will nurture and sustain your progress. Partnership, equilibrium, and fairness will hold significance for you during Libra season. Strive for peace and harmony, and you will make decisions with greater clarity, free from chaos. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave. Namaste! Grand Rising Water Signs, welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 7 days. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Big Cat Wave. Let's unpack, darling dears, and dive in and see what's going on for you, the energy surrounding you for the next 7 days. Let's get your runestone. Keep knocking over this shell. A secret is about to be exposed, darling dears. Everything is a sign in these readings. Making sure that the music is not too high so you can hear me clearly. We've got a throuple. Good volume, gosh. Lots of intel. When you cast runestones, you read them from right to left. Oh, wow. Your first runestone, darling, is Wunjo. This is represented by the Star card in Tarot. It speaks about news is on the way for you, for some. Represented by the numbers 8 and 17. This is about your happiness, darling dear. It's also about healing in a situation, wanting healing. It also speaks about stepping into the spotlight for some. But it also speaks about jealousy. A lot of jealousy is being directed at you over the next 7 days. This also speaks about somebody's thinking about a pregnancy. You're getting the green light. It's a good time to get pregnant, darling dear. The Star card is rune. Wunjo is ruled by Aquarius energy. So it rules technology as well. Something about online. You'll be getting some form of good news online, darling dear. You also have Jera. Good golly and gosh. Excusez-moi, Dagaz. Excusez-moi, Dagaz. The Judgment card in Tarot, represented by the number 20 and the number 23, darling dears, and the letter D. It's on its face. This speaks about an ending to a situation that was a karmic tie, whether work-related, relationships, romantic or platonical. But this situation is coming to completion. Why? It was a hopeless, lost case, darling dears. It was a lesson for you to learn. And on the back of that, you have the blank rune, darling dear, when a wish is about to be granted. Somebody's realizing that they've come to the end of their, I can't take it anymore, wanting to heal themselves. But the healing always starts from within, darling dears. You have to recognize the situation. Doesn't matter how many people you've got to talk to about it, darling dear, until you realize something is not for you, because it's not working. Right? It will never change. This is about your growth, darling dears, and being blessed with the blank runestone that rarely comes out. You're on the right path. All right. Let's get your Oracle Ancestral message. We're going to use the Distant Traveler deck. Haven't used that in a while. Give it a quick shifting, wake it up. Oh, your first card, impasse. This is like a square, darling dears. When you get an impasse, darling dears, or a square in astrology, this is about a lot of complications that is going to bring about a change. It's about you creating a new structure for your life, darling dears. Some of you may feel as though your path is blocked, but if you're thinking with your old mind, darling dear, it will be blocked. You have to remember, new beliefs, new ideas, and a new beginning. This also looks like the yellow brick road. Ease on down it, darling dears. Ease on down it. And again, we're seeing a lot of dull yellow. There's a lot of people jealous, negative energy being sent your way. Reflect and redirect your energies, darling dears. Remember, where your focus goes, it will grow. On the base of the deck, we've got what? Protected by your angels, your ancestors, way shows, and spiritual guides. This reminds me of the Judgment card, the Justice card. You are cherished by your angels, your ancestors, way shows, and spiritual guides. It also speaks about speaking truth. If we're speaking about judgment, somebody would like a second chance with you, darling dears, but you've got to look at who put you in the situation where you're struggling, who watched, and who added to it. This is what you're looking at now. You're looking at situations that weren't truthful, and again, there's a lot of dull yellow. Somebody's going to be jealous of you breaking free of a paradigm that no longer fits your spiritual pay grade over the next 7 days. Call your ancestral team. They're your security. They can't intervene and help you unless you ask for their help, and it has to be sincerely asked for. Let's get a deck. Oh, child, just finished doing the Russell Brand tarot reading on those allegations of Hessian, grape, and all sorts of skullduggerous behavior. Go and watch that, darling dears. Base of the deck, you want a free mind and a clear mind. This also speaks about movement, darling dears, possibly traveling to a new address, or you're mentally going to a different space in your mind. As I said, you're not allowing past issues to keep you stuck in a certain paradigm. You're between two trees. That's Joaz and Bash. Joaz. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's Jashin and Boaz, darling dears. The two temples, oh my gosh. It's the two pillars outside the King Solomon temple in the Book of Kings. Yeah, for ending a new beginning. Somebody wants a new situation, but you are being protected and guided, urged to take this leap of faith. This is about tapping into your personal energy and bringing this joy back to your life. The beginning and ending is you, darling dears. This is about you keeping your futuristic thinking. This is all part of your spiritual growth, this lesson that you're about to overcome over the next 7 days. Yeah. The people that are shedding the most slander, hate and jealousy at you, darling dears, are people that you don't even speak to. People that feel that they've got... Look, you're no longer heartbroken over a situation. You was betrayed in the situation. Lies, subterfuge and bull swanky, darling dears. The merchant of slander have been out for you. Yes, baby. Free of swords in the upright, represented by Libra as well as Saturn energy. This is about you moving away from the heartache of a situation and betrayal, possibly even a love triangle or a friendship where the other two didn't like you, darling dears, but they pretended. It also speaks about some kind of a surgery. Somebody has to take some kind of surgery over the next 7 days. Saturn rules the skin, the bones, the teeth, the knees and the ears. So some form of surgery is going to go down for a water sign over the next 7 days pertaining to those areas. Yeah. But this is about you being strong, darling dears. This is your spiritual strength. It's also a reminder not to be drawn into any form of tongue wrestling or arguing. This is someone who has nothing to lose, right? A desperate person is going to try and test your gangster. This is about you keeping your what? Your flip-flops on. What's that? Your common sense, darling dears. A superpower amongst some. Being wise and avoiding the drama.com. And it also says if you're going to have a surgery, you're going to have a healthy outcome, darling dear. A healthy outcome. So what happened in the past that led you to where you are right now? Where? The blank room, darling dear. Having the judgment daggers on its forehead, darling dears. Ending a situation, having reached your limits. Wanted a new beginning. It's also next to the Wunjo card, the daggers. This is somebody getting over some kind of addiction, drugs, alcohol, something that kept them stuck in a situation, because sometimes people self-soothe with drugs and alcohol and all these things in order to put up with a situation. Well, somebody's clear thinking now. 3 of Swords in the upright. And you're being spiritually strong. Yeah. It feels like somebody's instinct care for others was taken advantage of. Yeah, in the past you was hoodwinked by a lying liar. Page of Wands could also represent somebody who is hypersexual, darling dear. Base of the deck, who was extremely disloyal. A lot of money was spent in a situation. A situation that no longer serves you. Yeah. Whoever this past person is, they're not going to easily get over you. They're still emotionally attached to the situation. And they are not, I repeat, are not wishing you well. All of this and that, big cat. All of this and that. Page of Wands is someone who has limiting beliefs. They're on the rinse and repeat of a negative cycle, and they're not prepared to see anyone else's point of view. This person was always disloyal. And they was also in what? Physical as well as spiritual debt when you met them, water sign. Going forward. New things, new places, new faces. A new job. This is also a future husband or wife. Someone that you can rely on, but it also speaks about being protected. Some kind of protection is coming your way in the future, darling. There's the immediate future. Yeah. This is also you, what? Claiming dominion of your thoughts around a past situation, darling dears. Not allowing it to, what? Ruin your life. Remembering that it's a mistake. Only if you don't get the lesson, darling dears. You're not going to be entrapped by anything from the past anymore. This is you gathering your thoughts. What did I say? Queen of Pentacles. Realizing your worth and adding tax. Queen of Pentacles again speaks about a new job. It could be, it's something tangible. It could be something that you do with your hands. Accounts, could be online, because we already saw the Aquarius energy. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and so it's about the mechanicals, the electronics,
Pardon me, some may even be a mechanical engineer or have something to do with driving, darling dears, because somebody's looking down at the wheel. This is somebody using their, possibly trying to gather their funds, darling dears, to remove themselves from a situation where they felt like they went into it blindfolded. Well, you had the intel, but only what was presented to you. And what was presented to you was not true. What's crowning my water signs? A definite future event. Yeah, King of Wands. This is someone who is a narcissist, darling dears. Someone who uses their looks or their sex to get what they want in a situation. They're going to be stressed out, darling dears. Stressed out, worried, pressed, pumped, and perturbed. This person is going to argue and fight with you. There's going to be a lot of tongue wrestling because they're not going to easily let go of the situation. This person may even try to seduce you, darling dears. Get you by the short and curlies into what? Another soul tie. Yeah, they need to leave off with that, mate. What's beneath you? This wanted to jump up. Yeah, you don't want that smoke. You don't want this mattress back or pedestrian sperm engineer. You're not feeling passionate about them, right? You realize that you was not emotionally fulfilled because you was never their wish fulfillment. You was dealing with a narcissist. They're not happy with no one, right? And you've already broken the contract with them. You're not working with them anymore. If it's a job situation, darling dear, this is about you not being protected by your management team against your co-workers. There was a lot of gossip. There was a lot of slander. This is a team of people that work together, darling dears, to affect your mental health. But then you have to realize whom you are and what you came to the table with, darling dears. Educated, skills, whatever. But this is you breaking this contract, darling dears. You're not having it. Someone is leaving somewhere. Where are you right now? What's the energy around you right now? Yeah, feeling that betrayal, darling dears. That ill wind of betrayal. Nothing like understanding it on a cerebral level, darling dears. You've taken the time to sit down and think about what went on, darling dear. But remember, that's all part of the DNS. What's that? The dark night of the soul. I had to look over my shoulder. Why? Because I'm the red light, green light champion of 79. This is about back tabbing, darling dear. Back front neck tabbing, darling dears. They went for the white meat. It was always bad news. Someone you even told about the surgery that you're about to go through, darling dears, they was wishing a bad outcome for you. Yeah. In some cases, this will mark the ending of a marriage, the cancelling of a wedding, an engagement, a friend. Listen, everything's cancelled. You've unfriended, unco-worked, unloved, unfamilied, whatever the paradigm is for you. It's over, darling dears. It's over, which is going to create what? Low-key obsession. I told you they were watching you, darling dear. They're wondering. Who's that? They, them, and all right. What's the energies outside of you? Yeah. All fighting and gossiping, darling dears. Remember, big cat water signs. You don't compete where you don't compare. Matter of fact, let them talk. You can't stop people from talking. Focus on yourself and what you want to build for yourself, darling dears. They see you with your shapely back turned or about to turn. Maybe they're watching you making your pennies into pounds, darling dears. Somebody's seeing you gather up some funds and they're going to try to create some kind of something to interrupt your monies, darling dears, so that you can't get on to what you want to get on. What did I say? They're going to bring some drama to you, darling dears. Yeah, possibly a financial drama, hoping that you will help them out. You've given them so much. Good God. They ain't finished bleeding you dry, darling dears. Pentacles could also represent your wisdom, your words, your physical support. This is somebody who is what? An energy thief. All right. I was just about to say in your hopes and fears, we've got what? Cancer energy in your element, darling dears. This is about success and moving forward. New home, car, career, darling dears. For others, it's about a mobile home. Maybe you'll be traveling in a mobile home or be living in your car in order to avoid this situation. Whatever the circumstances, you're out of it, mate. You're not having it. Your hopes and fears was whether or not it was going to be a success. It is. You'll get healing. True divine healing. This fell out onto the Queen of Pentacles. It's telling you to pay attention to your intuition, your discernment, because you haven't heard the worst. Something is going to be brought to your shell-like, darling dears. Yeah, some gossip about you that's coming towards you, darling dears, are a hot trot on the balls of the feet of a merchant of slander to try and take you off your gangster. Remember, you don't have to attend any battle. Not every battle you're invited to must you attend. No. Remember, Boaz and Jashin, the ending of one cycle in order for a new one to begin. And in order for it to begin, you have to be the person that changes. You have to want more for you. You have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. Final outcome for my water signs for the next 7 days. Final outcome. Yeah. There's a lot of talk, darling dears. And as I said, somebody's not wishing someone well pertaining to some kind of a medical issue or a surgery. Good golly and gosh, 4 of Swords on its face. There'll be no rest for the wicked, Isaiah 48:22. Someone who you weren't really communicating your next step, your next move to them, darling dears. They feel as though it's only a temporary situation and you're going to get over it. Someone is going to try and draw you back. They want you to be giving back to them, darling dears. Yeah, they're going to offer you everything. But listen, if it's not meant to work, it's not going to work, darling dears. Remember your mental health, your finances, your time, your energies that was wasted in that situation. Yeah, they want your loyalty, darling dears. They want your ear. This could also represent a male over the age of 35 years old, male or female, because, you know, gender is fluid. Let's get the love romance cards, Romance angel cards. Give it a quick shifty and wake up the deck. Final messages for my big cat water signs for the next 7 days. This one turn over. You deserve true love, darling dears, but love is an inside job. Love thyself, and whom is meant to be around will be around, darling dears. Yeah. What? Religious factors. Yeah, get into your spirituality, darling dears. On the High Priestess, listen to your intuition, your discernment, right? You're being protected by your angels, calling for your assistance. Someone might even use religious factors to keep you stuck in a situation. But the cards are telling you to what? Release your ex. Let it go. It's got to be a TKO. Remember, dead weight. Not everyone is supposed to come with you. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd over to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or my TikToks where I also upload videos. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, big cat wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.